Hello there, welcome to Superior Media. I would like to introduce you to a person who is no stranger to the Sault Ste. Marie District community, Andre Riopel. He has been a long-time advocate for safe cycling in our community, across the district as well. He's the former owner of Velarusian, and he is with me today to talk to us about the Algoma Cycling Club and some of the projects that they're working on presently. Hello, Andre.
Hi, how are you?
Great, thank you. Thank you for joining me today.
No problem, it's a pleasure.
Well, the community would love to know more about the Sault Cycling Club, the Finn Hill piece that you're looking at doing, the trailhead there at Finn Hill. So talk to me about that. What's in the works here?
So Finn Hill has been in the works for 3 or 4 years. It's a 3-kilometer trail that will be connected to the hub trail along the Finn Hill section. So people who are familiar with the area at the bottom of the hill would be starting around there, and the trail would be heading north and coming out near Northern Avenue, and that's the edge of the cliff, and it's a beautiful terrain for a trail, and so that's the location, and I can tell you a little bit more about what's special or what's going to be special about that trail and the program.
Please do.
So the thing is, cycling is booming. COVID has, it's difficult to buy a bicycle. People are getting outside and discovering the joys of cycling. And of course, Sault Ste. Marie is a very, cycling is very popular in Sault Ste. Marie. And it's also, the hub trail really increased the popularity. And in this past year, we have bicycle lanes everywhere now. And there's a huge trail development project going on at Hiawatha. The Finn Hill project, one of the things about this project is, first of all, it's going to be the first professionally built trail. So these things are called flow trails, and they're designed, with berms and the terrain. So they really fluidy, and they really, it's a lot of fun to ride those things. And also they're going to be accessible, and they're going to be built to all abilities, so beginners, and there'll be features along the way. So it's going to be a big eye opener, because nobody in this community, most people who've never gone out of town and see what these things are like, it's going to be very, very popular. So just think about Pump Track downtown, a big project that the club has done, and stretch it out. Really, that's what it's going to feel like. Right,
and there was something about the Red Pine Trail. Am I saying that right? The Red Pine Trail. Can you talk about that?
At Hiawatha, there's about 30 kilometers of mountain bike trail that the club looks after, and there's 3 sections. The Red Pine system is the part that's on the Ministry of Natural Resource property near the fish hatchery.
Right.
And then we have the Pinder system, which is on the Conservation Authority area mostly, and then there's the Kinsman or the Crystal system. So that's what they mean by Red Pine, by the Red Pine Trail.
Well, that's fantastic. I spoke with Dean Greenwood a number of years ago about the Hub Trail. He was very much involved with that as well. So the Hub Trail has really become this microcosm for other trails to become connected to. Is that sort of what the Flow Trail means? Am I getting that correct?
Well, the Hub Trail, basically the reason it's called the Hub Trail, and again, the idea of creating a circular route around the whole city, that then of course a hub is part of a wheel, and the wheel has a hub and spokes, right? So what the idea would be, that the hub trail would form like the basis of the whole system, and then spoke would expand from there. And we're trying to create a spoke. I think what you're referring to, there's a spoke that's being planned to go from Third Line. So the hub trail near the hospital area along Third Line.
Right.
Now, the hub trail is going to be extended all the way to Black Road along Third Line. So that's when they're going to be doing that project in a year or two.
Okay.
And then we're looking at creating a mountain bike link trail from that point up to the Red Pine system. And then once you get there, there'll be probably around 50 kilometers of mountain bike trail.
Oh my gosh.
That's access without you having to go on a road. So it's really going to be cool, because no matter where you are in town, if you're close to the hub trail, you hop on a hub trail, you can stay on the trail without going on any roads and ride for hundreds of kilometers. So it's going to be really sweet.
Right. And you were saying something about like the geography is uniquely perfect for mountain biking in our region here, I guess, is the
for sure. There's two terrains really. Like when we get to north of the Shields line, so you have a very rocky terrain, and that terrain is it's really challenging, but we can build there. They're more advanced, like intermediate to advanced. The flow trail along Finn Hill, there's no rocks in that area. That's an old beachhead, and the soil there is really perfect to make an up and down and taking advantage of the incline, if you wish, to make these kind of flowy, sinuous type of trail.
Right. And you mentioned the word accessibility. So can you talk to me a little, you're talking about accessibility as an inclusive way for all people to be able to access the trail. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, there's accessibility. There's two. First, accessibility for different ability levels, and ages. So we're talking about a trail that would be suitable for a beginner, for a young child, people who just barely on those push bikes, to experts. So that's that first level of accessibility. The second part is the fact that right now most of our trails are north of the city, and for the majority of people, it's a long. You literally have to drive there.
I gotcha.
So the accessibility now in this is very, very, very close to a fairly dense residential neighborhood and schools, and also the fact that there's so many people connected to the hub trail. But the hub trail is a paved path and it's multi-use, whereas this is going to be a mountain bike specific type of trail. Although people are allowed to walk on it, it's not the issue. But it's basically. That one of the things that happens, the hub trail is very popular in that section, and we're getting a bit of conflict with cyclists and pedestrians. Okay. So this will help to mitigate that problem by taking the cyclists onto their own trail, and of course the people will want to ride on those trails because they'll be so much more fun.
Right. Well, going forward, the Sault Cycling Club has kind of an important date coming up. Your annual general meeting is coming up. Is this going to be done virtually? How are you planning to do this? I think it's on March 11th.
Yeah, that's this. It's like everybody else is struggling with this, and so this year we're going to have our annual general meeting is done virtually, and everybody to register, you have to register. You have to become a club member, and that's easily done through our website. Okay. So saultcyclingclub.ca is our website, and then you'll see that there's a link, and you become a member. It's $30 to become a member, and then there'll be a link to the meeting, and then you register. So and then we have our club has never been this active. We have grown in our membership over the years from back in the days we have 100 members. Now we're pushing, before COVID we were over 300, and this year we were going to get bigger because we have more events, we have more activities, and we're very involved in the community with infrastructure development and basically activism to we see all these trails and bike lanes and things like that. I sit on all those committees, and it takes a long time for these things to happen, and we're really seeing it's all coming together right now, and it's very exciting for us. Wonderful. Planning, these things do take time. Absolutely they do. And just to share with our listeners today that the Sault Cycling Club is looking to get some directors, the mountain bike director, touring director, a road bike director, director at large, 2 positions for that. And is there anything that we've missed today, Andre, that we could maybe share with the community? We missed the big one. What's that? we're the Finn Hill. We're fundraising, and we're looking for a title sponsor. Okay. And we're looking for feature sponsors, and then we're looking for folks who can just donate whatever you can. We have $150,000 budget for that trail. It's going to be best in class with world class trail, and these things don't come cheap. We have to have a professional builder. We have a relationship with the city, so we have this for people who can donate a small amount. We have a coaster that is custom made with a number. So you basically sponsor a meter of trail, and you buy this coaster for $20, and they're really cool. They have a stamp and they have a number of the meter. So that's available at Algoma Bicycle, Belarusian, Outspoken Brewery, and Feed Your Soul Cafe. So people can just put $20 and get a coaster.
Wow.
And also available through our Facebook page and our website. So and we just launched our fundraising campaign on Monday. As soon as we got the official permit from the city to build this trail on Monday, actually. So this is really exciting. And the other big news is what people may not realize with this incredible boom in cycling, the builders, the people who build these trails are really busy, and to find a professional to build a trail is difficult. And this morning I had a phone call with the builder, and we made a commitment. So it's going to happen. We just need to get the money, but they're going to be in town. It's a 3-week-long project. It's a crew of about 5-6 people. It's a huge project for us and for this community. And I can tell you got to come and when this is done, you're going to be blown away by how cool this is.
Oh, we would love to follow it along at all of its many stages. So the $150,000, that's the budget that you need to raise. Is that what I'm hearing? If I said that right?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. And our title sponsor, we're looking at a title sponsor. We'll be looking for $50,000. It's a commitment from. So basically, you get that it's a naming. So the trail is the trail associated with whoever that title sponsor will be. And then the feature sponsors are cool too, because in a trail like this, there's a main trail, and then there's these little off loop that have these cool little things, like they might be little bridges and things you have to hop over and fun things to go on. And those features are individually sponsored by a $10,000 sponsorship for corporations who want to do a team building activity. And so we're going to be doing a webinar on that about the features and what they look like, and if anybody wants to get involved. And I'll let you know the date of that. That's actually going to happen on a week after our AGM on the 18th, and everybody's invited to watch us. So it's really cool.
That is absolutely wonderful. Well, Andre, your title of Advocacy Director for the Sault Cycling Club is a very good fit. So thank you so much, Andre, for this incredible information. Folks can go onto the website and sponsor a kilometer, which is a great idea. What a great initiative. It's so community development community development based. I like that. So thank you so much.
And those coasters, you know what? When you have them at home and you see that they're branded and they're so cool, like your friends will be impressed, So you want to get them while they're hot. All right.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Andre. Superior Media is going to stay with this story, of course, as it unfolds, and let us know when there's any developments we can come out and shoot. We've got our cameras ready to go. Our production team is here, and we would love to track it. Haha, you like that? Track it all the way along. Or trail you all the way along, I guess that's better.
For sure. All right.
All right. Thank you, Andre. All the best. Have a lovely weekend, and we'll talk soon.